Stop for a moment and look closely at the chart on your screen. You are looking at a classic market scenario that destroys thousands of trading accounts every single day. As you can see right here, after a significant bearish trend, the market finally begins to stabilize and start its journey upward. Usually, traders are left guessing how long this new move will last. But notice this specific indicator on the screen. It is doing something very different. It signals that the bearish trend has ended, but it goes the extra mile. It actually predicts that this incoming bullish trend is likely to continue for exactly 20 candles. This is a specific time-based forecast. Now, if we allow the market to play out, you will realize something fascinating. The price didn't just go up for 20 candles. It exploded way beyond that. While capturing 20 candles of profit would have been a fantastic trade on its own, the market momentum completely outperformed the initial indicator prediction. Look at the final result. The market rallied for a total of 68 candles, as indicated by the label you see right here. You can even double-check this manually. If you measure from the very beginning of that trend shift to the ultimate peak, it was indeed a sustained run of 68 bars. This is the power of understanding trend duration. Now, let's look at the flip side. Here we had another bearish trend starting. The indicator has identified the reversal point, and once again, it has predicted the specific number of candles that the market is likely to drop by. In this case, the algorithm is forecasting a duration of 23 candles. So let's apply a mental model here. We need to see if the market respects this 23 candle window, if it falls short, or if the momentum is strong enough to push it further. As you can see, the prediction was 23, but the selling pressure was significant. The price continued to drop for a total of 83 candles. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This video is a comprehensive masterclass on the trend duration forecast indicator developed by TradingView. To put it simply, most traders only focus on price, where to buy and where to sell. This tool is different because it adds the dimension of time. It attempts to predict not only where a trend will reverse, but specifically what the length of that trend will be in the number of candles. In this guide, I am going to break down exactly what this indicator is, the logic behind it, and most importantly, how you can build a robust trading strategy around it in 2026. If you happen to find value in this deep dive, please remember to leave a like on the video, or even better, consider subscribing to the channel to show your appreciation. It truly helps us continue bringing you these proven methods. We are executing this analysis on TradingView. If you have not signed up yet, to begin, open a completely clean chart. For this tutorial, we are focusing on the Great British Pound against the US dollar, the GBP USD, on the 30 time frame. This pair provides the necessary volatility for this strategy to work effectively. Navigate to the indicators window and search for Trend Duration Forecast by the author TradingView. Go ahead and add it to your chart. It is an open source script, which is excellent because it means you can review the underlying code and logic on its page at any time if you are technically inclined. Before we trade, we must understand the tool. Let me explain what this indicator is doing in a single clear paragraph. The trend duration forecast detects a new trend using a whole moving average, or HMA. It then counts exactly how many bars each completed trend lasted in the past and projects a likely length for the current market leg. As the move develops, it updates a label in real time showing the actual length, and it displays a probable length extension. This allows you to judge effectively whether the current push is in its early stages, the middle phase, or the late exhaustion phase. Additionally, look at the bottom right of the screen. A small table logs previous uptrend and downtrend duration, plus their averages. This gives you instant historical context at a glance. Green marks the uptrends, and orange marks the downtrends. Now, let's break down the individual components. Let's start with the trend ribbon itself. The logic here is visual and immediate. The ribbon turns green when the market structure is bullish, and it turns red when the market is bearish. During the transitions between bullish and bearish phases, you will notice these specific numbers appearing. These are not random. These numbers indicate the actual length of the individual trend that just finished. For example, look at this number here. This represents the total number of candles during this entire bullish trend. You can confirm that by manually counting the bars yourself. Then, look at this number on the bearish side. This is the count of candles during this specific downward move. So every single trend gets labeled. This is crucial data because it tells you exactly how long each specific market cycle lasted. This data doesn't just disappear. It is tabulated in the table I mentioned earlier. Let's look close. The most recent completed trend is logged at number 10. As you can see, the value here is 18. The length of this trend has been recorded in the table as 18 right here at row 10. Let's trace it back. The previous bullish trend before that was 86 candles. So if we look at the table, 86 is listed, then another 18, then 6, 17, and 10. Why are we spending time looking at a table? Tabulating these past trend lengths is vital because the algorithm uses this historical data to calculate the average trend length. It uses the past behavior of the price to forecast the future behavior. This brings us to the most advanced component of the indicator, the probable length forecast. This number is basically the predictive forecast of how many candles the indicator believes the next trend will be. So, if we are currently in a bearish trend, for example, this forecast isn't just guessed out of thin air. Instead, it is the mathematical average of all the numbers in that table. The average of the past 10 trend lengths is what is used as the baseline forecast for the next move. As new data comes in and the average changes, the indicator updates to give you a dynamic prediction. It is that simple, yet that powerful. Now, let's optimize the engine under the hood. Open the settings panel. First, look at smoothing length. This controls how much the whole moving average is smoothed out before the tool judges the market direct. We are going to leave this at 50. 50 is a balanced default for the 15-minute GBP JPY chart. It is smooth enough to ignore minor wicks, but fast enough to catch the move. Next is trend detection sensitivity. This variable changes how quickly the ribbon line flips color. Lower numbers react faster, while higher numbers filter out more noise. We will set this to 3. 3 is a responsive setting that is not too jumpy, protecting you from fakeouts. Finally, look at trend sample size. This tells the script how many past trends to use when calculating that average forecast. We are setting this to 10. 10 gives us a stable average without overfitting to just 1 or 2 outlier events. You can also set the colors for uptrend and downtrend. I am keeping green for up and orange for down, so the read is instant and clear for everyone watching. Now for our trading strategy. Right after the settings, we usually go straight to the plan. We are going to cover 2 distinct strategies with this indicator. For the first strategy, which is our high probability approach, we are going to add 2 additional indicators for confluence. On the indicator search tab, you want to type volumetric variable index dynamic average. It is quite a mouthful, but look for the one by the author Big Beluga. Let's configure them quickly. Double-click on the VVIDA indicator. On the Inputs tab, you want to change the length to 100. This will act as our long-term baseline. Under Colors, uncheck the shadow option to keep the chart clean. Then go to the Style tab and disable everything except the first plot option. After that, make that plot line as thick as possible so you cannot miss it. So, here is the logic. We have 3 indicators working in harmony. The first one is the trend duration forecast, and we are going to use it as a short-term trend identifier. Basically, we are using it to identify pullbacks within an overall long-term trend. Every time it switches from red to green, we look for buys. From green to red, we look for sells. But, and this is the key, only within the overall direction of the market. We identify that overall direction using the VVAA indicator. If the VVAA is green with price trading above it, we are only going to look to take long pullback positions. If it is red with price trading under it, we are only going to look for short pullback. Let's walk through a specific long position example. Condition number 1, make sure you are in an overall bullish trend. You confirm that by looking at the VVAA trend line. It should be green and the price must be trading above it. This tells us the institutional flow is bullish. Condition number 2, look at our short-term identifier, the trend ribbon. We are looking for it to indicate a pullback. We wait for it to turn red, and then we wait for it to change color back from red to green. This indicates the end of the market pullback. Set your stop loss under the most recent swing low to protect your capital. Target a 1-to-5 risk to reward ratio. To show you how accurate this logic is, look at this chart. This was our first long position. The trend was bullish. We had a market pullback. The ribbon went from red to green, and this trade ran straight to profit. Moving forward, we are still in a bullish trend overall, so this next setup was also valid. The short-term trend went from bearish to bullish, indicating the end of a dip. After the ribbon changed to green, we got a buy signal. We take the trade, and again, a nice profitable outcome. However, look at this example here. This was invalid. Why? Because the long signal appeared way before the ribbon color changed to green. We must be disciplined. We do not front-run the strategy. So easily you can see that this strategy is precise, especially when paired with the market beacon. For this second strategy, delete the VVIDA, we are left only with the trend duration forecast. The main idea behind this second strategy is mean reversion. We are going to add the relative strength index, RSI, and predict trend reversals based on the market being overextended. Add the standard RSI to your chart. We are looking for moments where the price is oversold or overbought combined with our trend forecast. How does this work for a long position? It is really simple. Step 1, you want to have a bearish trend on the ribbon. It doesn't matter how long it is, as long as the ribbon is red. Step 2, during that bearish trend, the RSI must get overextended to the downside. We need it to be oversold. This means the RSI line must drop below the 30 level. Think of this like a rubber band being stretched to its limit. Step 3. After the RSI is oversold, start to look for the ribbon changing color from red to green. This marks our entry trigger. But here is the safety rule. At the exact moment the ribbon changes to green, make sure the RSI line has not yet shot up to the overbought level. It shouldn't be beyond the upper band of 70. It should be somewhere in the middle. This ensures there is still room for the price to grow. Once you have that alignment, you take your long position. For a short position, you simply do the opposite. Wait for a green ribbon. Wait for RSI to be overbought above 70. Then wait for the ribbon to turn red. Enter on the close of the candle. While this may not be as high probability as the previous strategy with the volume confirmation, it is a decent free method, especially if you add your own knowledge of support and resistance levels. Again, if you want the full power of the market beacon, the link is below. But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a word on expectations. The trend duration forecast gives you a quantitative, mathematical view of trend longevity. It combines direction, real-time length, and historical averages. But please, use it with a higher time frame map and basic market structure. You do not want to be buying a late push straight into a major weekly resistance level or fading strength in the middle of nowhere. This is a tool for timing and context. It is not a promise of future riches. This is not financial advice. Everything here is for educational purposes only. Trade a size that fits your risk tolerance. Write down your rules for entries, stops, and exits before you open the chart. And always double check your thesis before you click buy or sell. I highly recommend you backtest this on the GBP JPY 15-minute time frame. Forward test it with a demo account and only scale up when your numbers make sense. If this video helped clarify your view of the markets, please drop a like. And if you want more clean, testable, no-nonsense guides like this in the future, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next one. Thank you for watching. Study the charts, stay disciplined, and I will see you in the next session.